goodness. Happy Monday. Oh my goodness. Or whatever day you're watching it. If you're watching it on Monday, happy Monday. If you're watching it on Thursday, happy Thursday. But Trish and I are here tonight because we did not want to let a second go by because it's Maycember. I don't know how many of you are dealing with that in your world, in your households, but some people that say December is the busiest month, I don't think that's true. If you have anyone that has kids or grandkids or nieces or what have you, you're busier, I think, in Maycember. So we're just going to go run with that. But we have so much that we want to share with you. And so that's why Trish and I were like, we're not going to give ourselves the night off. We're not going to miss a day. We're not going to miss a second because you guys, there are people who want to meet with us. There are people who want to see us because Saturday I had a party. You know, it's that thing that people meet around a table and they put product on their face. Well, I'm going to tell you about the party, Trish. So my friend Smadar was my hostess, and she gathered a bunch of friends, kind of honoring women because it was Mother's Day weekend. And we had 10 women in attendance. Not everybody bought, and that's okay. And we've got phone numbers to reach out and do follow-ups and things like that with them later, but they all had a great time. You guys, 500 in sales and 2 bookings.
What? Isn't that fantastic?
Yes.
$500.
And what I did was it's true. And what I did was I took those pink boxes that I get on Amazon that are about the same size as our old Pink Beauty boxes. And I put I put inside a little over 50 in product, but you can keep it around 50. I did a satin hand set and a satin lip set because it was Mother's Day weekend. I figured why not? Somebody could re-gift that the next day and be a rock star, you know, for their moms in their life. So, and I just right at the beginning said, you know, there are so many services that we offer and so many different beauty experiences that we offer. And if you want to help Smadar get the most in her free product credit tonight, you're going to want to grab one of these beauty boxes and you can knock people over. You can knock them over at any point during the course of the day. You want to grab one of those and say, I'm claiming it. You go ahead and claim it. And we were about 10 minutes in and somebody was like asking about the beauty box. And I said, well, there's over $50 worth of product inside. And I think you need to have it. And she goes, I think I do too. And then at the end, one of my gals who was she's a great customer now already. She was so impressed with how the product felt and the price point. And all we did was repair, you guys. We did a Lux Lift facial. And so that was basically what we did was we did repair with the new hydrating cream mask. And Smadar got the biocellulose mask and she wanted to take it home with her. She didn't want to do it there, but she did the mask, the cream mask, and they all loved how their skin felt. So she said, you know what, I can get some friends together. And there it went, just during the individual chit chat time.
Let me ask you this. You're saying that you were able to gather some people around the table on a holiday weekend.
I was.
You know, most of the time we tell ourselves, oh, we can't get together with people holiday weekend. They're all too busy. You know what? You just proved that they weren't. You also proved that having a booking gift or an incentive works. You also
and everybody got a keychain.
Everybody got the 50-cent keychain and they love them. And you prove that getting around that table has so much value because the relationship that you build, whether people buy or not, you still have another person that you've made their day better. They've made your day better. Lots of follow-up opportunities. Holy moly. Follow-up opportunity. I think you should take this party, Dan, and we should track this party with Danny because it was $500 in sales out of the gate, and she got 2 bookings, which means there's going to be 2 more parties, and then she's going to do the same booking game of Who Wants a Box, and then they're going to book. So maybe we could track this for the next few months, Dan, and we could we could add it up, and also add up like your host, like does she add new products on maybe she hasn't bought before and things like that. I think that would be like so much fun to track that. And if you're watching this, put in the comments, yes, Danny, we want to know because we're nosy. We want to know. And, you know, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think everybody has these little mini financial needs right now. Like if you went to the store last week and you got your same groceries For this week, they might have increased by $25 or something. So
Yeah.
how do you do that? You have a party. And I think the other thing proved, Dan, just to debunk all the lies that we tell ourselves, she had a $500 party. So we can't say, oh, people aren't buying anything. So the lie of people don't book that was debunked. The lie of holiday weekend smashed. Uh, the lie of people won't book, done. Cross that off.
And when people are strapped, this financial time that we are in, you can offer payment plans. There is
And you
nothing
didn't even
saying
offer
you
payment
can't
plans.
offer a payment plan, but you can do it. You can offer a payment plan, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. So you just make sure that whatever they're going to pay you with is something that, like Zelle or Venmo, something where you're not taking a hit when you have to run a card. It needs to be a cash app of some sort. But you can absolutely offer that. And the thing that I really enjoyed, well, number one, I loved getting to make them laugh. You guys, just the power of laughter, and just asking each guest, how did they know Smadar? Just tell me how you know Smadar, because she had a very eclectic group. Some of them were former clients, some of them were a coworker, neighbors. I mean, she had a very good group of people there with, and one of them brought her little daughter, and I put her to work. She was my Vanna, and it was great, you guys. It was so much fun. So if I can do it, you can do it. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you're saying this in this impromptu interview, we did not plan this, guys, but you're saying that you didn't have to have like 10 icebreaker games in order. Your icebreaker was how you know Smadar. And that
tell me how you know Smadar.
And also,
and then one of the
things as the consultant.
Well, it also tells us that we can simplify. We don't have to have like 75 games to play. I was never one for those games myself as a guest at events like that. But what I did do is, and any of you who've ever been to a party of mine or seen me do the party, I always make sure that I say, one of my jobs as your skincare expert is to offer you individual consultations periodically throughout the year. And your first one's going to be tonight, so don't be scared. We're going to go ahead and do that over at the table in the corner when we're done. Okay. Then a couple other little tidbits happen. And then I say, Mary Kay always said that at every gathering, there's at least one future beauty consultant. So I wonder which one of you it's going to be. And they all get really quiet, right? And I pointed it at my computer screen. And I said, it says right here, allow for awkward laughter. And they always start laughing. And then I say, just watch what I do and see if it's something that you could see yourself doing, or think of someone else that you could see them doing it and having a good time like me.
So
and then I just segued right in.
Probably like pretty close to the perfect class, Dan. I mean, you will get an interview out of there. So we used on the old days a perfect class, sales, bookings, and interview of some kind. Setting up.
And I really feel like I feel like that the two future hostesses, they really are potential team members as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's important. And
So my last question to you in this impromptu thing we did not plan is, how did you feel getting in your car after? Did you add up the tickets while you were there? So you knew you sold
I was doing the math. I did, because I wanted to get the hostess. I wanted her to know she hit 500. And the cool thing was I told her how far away. Yeah. How far away were we from 500? She made her purchase to get us over 500. And then we did math to figure out the start of her hostess credit right away.
So she got, did you do the thing where if they had the 500 party, got 100 free? Is that what you did?
Yep. She got 100 free.
Okay. So that, even with that, you guys, the profit is still immense, because when you have a party that's over 300, let's say, the profit is always good. If your party is 7,250, it's harder for you to feel great about it. But Danny McCracken, the crowd wants to know. How did you feel when you got in your car, you waved by and you closed it, and you maybe even, I've done this before where I pulled down the road a little bit so they're not weird, and you just, how did you feel? How did you feel when you pulled out?
I was like, I'm a future pink Cadillac director. Look at me go.
Look at me go. I could do 10 of these. Every time I've got after a party like that, I'm scared, because it's mentally draining, you guys. In case you didn't know, this is a physical business. It is a mental one, because you hype yourself up, to do a great job and everything. and then being around
Yeah.
people and, and it's fun, but it's like a lot of assured things, but it always turns out great. No matter worst party I've ever had, still with. And so your emotions are on high and you felt
Uh-huh.
amazing, like you could do 10 more probably.
I did. I did. I was super pumped. And then at the end of the night, I was like, oh, I'm tired. But that whole, I mean, it was like back in the day, like when Trish and I were newer directors, when I became a director 15 years ago,
Can you believe
we
it?
would
Yeah.
do like a 10 o'clock, a 1 o'clock, and a 4 o'clock at our old studio. And that was really awesome too, because once you're in it and you got the mojo going, you just keep going. And so I
And the
encourage you,
groove is
especially
good.
those of you, especially those of you that have other jobs and other daytime commitments where maybe during the week you can't do a bunch of in-person stuff. Figure out what day you can and load it up. And I think that's going to be the big challenge that we have, because you guys, if you're part of the PCP, the Preferred Customer Program, you already know that you can start ordering the new summer products already.
Yeah.
That started actually Sunday. So I hope all of you that have pets and kids and stuff had a great Mother's Day. And what we have coming up on the 15th, the entire sales force can order the new products. And we've shown what they are. You've seen pictures of them, but we want to really focus on the new foundations. And so Trish and I have some meat and potatoes that we want to share with you. And I'm just going to make sure I pull up the right thing. And I'm going to have to take my... Oh, you're so welcome. I couldn't not. It was so exciting. And so right here, you guys, it's the 6 most important things to know about our new TimeWise 3D foundation. And I am super, super excited. It's got skinification cells. Isn't that fun?
Yes, yeah, you were going to say that word, skinification.
Skinification cells. It's the foundation infused with TimeWise 3D complex, resveratrol, vitamin B3, and age-defying peptides. It's going to deliver coverage while supporting healthier-looking skin with antioxidant protection, and it can be framed as a last skin care step for easy upsell opportunities. And so that's your number 1, skinification cells. Trish, it's up to you, friend.
Well, number 2, I'm most excited about, you guys, is this one. True to You shades. Because now it's going to be easier shade matching with less guesswork and a more seamless match for our customers. Simplified shade naming approach. I'm so happy about that. And it's designed designating a matte versus luminous finish and numbered shades based all its hue. Which all this means, you guys, is we have 72 options for foundation. 36 matte, 36 luminous. They match, the shades match each other, and it's going to be so much easier for us to match people. True
Absolutely.
to You shades.
Absolutely. So what we have on number 3 is it's buildable coverage and all-day wear. It's going to be a lightweight, breathable formula, which Trish and I have been wearing it. The second we could get our hands on it, we started wearing it. And it builds from medium to full coverage. You can put on, a couple different layers worth if you need to. And it's natural, skin-like finish that lasts all day, and it does. Seriously, yesterday, my makeup went on fairly early, and it stayed on all day long. And 87% of women tested felt like their skin looked natural, which I think is pretty great.
Amazing, Dan. Your skin looks amazing, Dan. And I'll confess, I have on the other foundation. I don't have my shade in stock yet that I want, and so I have the other one. Every time I look at Dan, I'm like, I can't wait to get that new shade in because it really is amazing.
It's light 4 in the matte foundation. That's what I've got. So that's what I picked, and we'll talk about conversion charts and undertones and silly things like that here in a second. Now, your turn, Trish.
And I probably spoke to number 2, but all shades available in 2 finishes. So the matte, which controls shine for a smooth, natural look, or the luminous, which hydrates and brightens for a radiant glow. You can encourage your customers to own both for different moods, seasons, or occasion. because sometimes it's that time of the month. You might be oily, or you might be outside, or you might be inside, you might be dried. Absolutely, we can talk to our customers about having one of each formula so that they have the perfect foundation for every day that they need.
And you know what's interesting, Trish? I was on a Zoom this morning, and one of the directors is on the dry side and has always been a Luminous foundation gal. And what she said was that in this Luminous foundation, and I know you're on the drier side too, she'll put a little bit of oil-free hydration gel in it to help make it a little bit more luminous if needed. If it's not luminous enough, you just do a little bit of mixing there. And she's also put the cream mask on in the morning under the makeup because there's hyaluronic acid in it, which can also help keep things hydrated. Yeah, so that's just a little extra tidbit that I learned this morning. I was like, ooh, this is fun. New packaging equals better experience, you guys. The needle nose tube allows precise, no-mess application. It's going to reduce product waste for a professional, upgraded user experience. Truly, it's less mess for sure. And you're going to get to pick over the course of these next couple of months, pick your application product, the one that you're going to use to put the product on. Some people have liked the blending sponge, the one that looks kind of like a toothbrush. Some have liked the liquid foundation brush. Some people have liked the brand new and improved sponge. And some people, it's not designed for fingers. We'll just leave it right there. We don't want to have Fisher-Price tools when we're using it for real. Like at a party, I could see it, but maybe, you get some little sponges, get some cosmetic sponges or what have you. So they've got something to work with. And I would give the hostess the new sponge as a hostess gift. That would just be what I would do.
That's really smart.
Yeah. So here we go. Number 6, friend.
Shade matching made easy. The Foundation Finder provides confident matches in minutes. We also have a handy shade conversion flyer, which will help close more sales, build trust, and drive repeat business. Because Kay Callers told me this once, that if a person finds foundation that they like, they will stay with you forever. And it's been my experience for that too. So it's going to help us retain our customers and get new customers. It'll also help us utilize samples as a business resource to aid in shade matching and recommendations.
Oh, absolutely. And our game plan as we prepare for this launch, you're going to continue serving our customers well, selling through any current foundation inventory, build excitement for the new formula, and identify customers who will love the new launch. Preparing how and now will help position you for success.
And you can continue serving your customers. When a new customer is in search of a foundation, continue offering current formula. Or, we've all talked about downsizing our foundations now for months with you guys. So most of you won't have a problem on foundations. But if you do, you can help her find a current match, fulfill orders with your personal inventory if it's applicable, and continue confidently bring the foundation line.
And when you get a reorder from a current foundation user, this is something that you can say, I'm so excited because Mary Kay is launching a new and improved Time-Wise 3D foundation soon. It's going to have even more tone matching shades, a lightweight, breathable feel, and a beautiful natural finish that lasts all day. I know you're going to love it. In the meantime, if you'd like to stock up on your current foundation, here's a special deal. And here comes the special deal, friends.
And you can do what you want, as always. You can use it as a gift with purchase, limited time bundle offer, special deals for customers who want to stock up.
Mm-hmm. So here's a couple different options. Yeah, you could do buy one, get one 50% off, buy two, get one free. Those are the same. And basically, it's what do you have in stock? And we can still CDS the 3D foundations of the older formula. We are still able to service our customers with those. So fear not. At the moment, I did have a customer that placed a beige 190, and it was like, okay, she will be fun to match because there's 2 different shades that are available to her in the new formula. So
I just want to match a bunch of people, Dan.
We just want to match a bunch of people, and so. here you go, friend. It's up to you.
Build your launch list. Start identifying customers who may love the new TimeWise 3D foundation. So you'll already know who to contact when it's launch time, which we're in launch time now, guys. But people consider our current foundation customers who tried the foundation but didn't purchase, customers who love Mary Kay but use another brand of foundation, and potential new customers who love makeup.
It's going to be so great. And you're going to create excitement and build anticipation by talking with customers about the upcoming launch, booking future shade matching appointments, sharing excitement on social media, and inviting customers to be among the first to try the new formula. Build excitement.
So get ready to shine. We're so excited for what's ahead, and we can't wait to see how the new foundations impress you and your customers, because we were impressed, you guys. I mean, shock. It was so good. So remember that we are both here to support you during this transition and celebrate your wins along the way. Let's win together.
Woohoo! I love it. All right,
so friend. With that in mind, Dan, we thought we might need a challenge for you guys, because we needed it for us. So I'm just going to screen share and show the challenge. All right.
Yes, go for it, friend. Yep.
Okay, let me bring it up. Yeah. Bring it up here. And it is this right here. And it is going to be our 30 faces of confidence. So let's celebrate the new foundation launch by helping women feel confident in their skin, one match at a time. So your mission is to help 30 women find the perfect match. Whether you mail samples to your out-of-town bestie or book a color appointment with someone local, your customers must experience a product skin to qualify for the challenge. So when you complete 30 faces, and it does not matter the sales, it matters that you practiced. Okay, so when you have 30 faces matched, you're going to earn this stunning, and I'm going to show you an example of it, bag that is going to be your date organizing bag for your demo tubes and your samples, like how much ever you want to do of that. And then we're going to email out this sheet that has your 30 tracking things on it. Okay. And then we're going to celebrate every time somebody has a match face. And then here is, you're going to like maybe write the shades that people liked in the circles. Okay. So we will get this little paperwork to you ASAP, but in the meantime, you need to know, I'll show you this because Danny said, somebody said this bag was good. And I'm like, I already have that bag. Let me show it to them. But this bag is initially made for, to hold pens. And during COVID, I thought I needed a lot of markers and a lot of pens. So this is my bag. There's different colors, different shades and stuff, but it has a thing on the outside. So you could put your cell phone here if you're going to an appointment or something, or even some sales tickets. And then in the back, there's a zipper, which is awesome. Same thing. And inside, there's all these sheets, and you're going to look because we practiced to make sure these. There's the foundation tube. There's the rest of my pens. But we put 2 in here to make sure that they would really fit the example that somebody showed us. So this holds 72. You believe that? It holds 72. Isn't that so
perfect?
Items.
It's so perfect.
And these things, and they will not fall out. I mean, I had to do the work smush them in here, but they will not fall out. And you can have them all in here in order. And I suggest always keeping them in order because it's so much easier. And now, let me see again. Could there be something else that they could maybe win some from us that could help them see what colors are? I bought old now. I need help.
Why, yes, Trish. Why, yes. We have these, friends. And these I got just off of our friend Amazon. And you are able to help. We're going to talk about this here in a second. I'm going to share with you. The idea is that, if I'm an olive undertone, then we're going to put green on the tube. If I'm a yellow undertone, we're putting yellow on the tube. If I'm warm, we're putting orange. If I'm cool, we're going to put, you could put blue on there. You could put pink on there. I mean, either one. Mm-hmm. I mean, anything, however you want to do it and organize it, you're going to be able to put it right on the demo tube. And you can even, one of the suggestions is putting it on the lid, what like the old name, like what the easiest conversion was. So if they were an N140, pardon me, in ivory, well then on the light 4 tube, it would say N140. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? And then you could put the, because it's kind of hard to read. I'm not gonna lie, it is a little bit of a challenge to read, but then you could put L like, L for light, M for medium, D for deep, and it could be L1, L2, L3 right on there so that you can have it organized just like Trish was saying in your organizer so you can have the demos. And taking it one step further, because it's an investment to have demos, right? Mm-hmm. And you can have samples and you can have demos. And so what I wanted to do was make sure you see that the most popular shade in our light to medium range, okay, that's the shades that dominate sales. So Mary Kay's medium 2 through 10 range is your moneymaker, followed by light, then deep, okay? And we're talking middle of the deep range, not extremes, not the palest of lights necessarily. So when ranking your shades into your top 20, this would be your first goal, is to get your top 20 shades. You're looking at mediums 1 through 9. That's not true. Mediums 1 through 10, 12, 1 through 12. Then deep 4 through 7 and lights 3 through 6. Okay. Now you can build from there, and get, the rest of the mediums, then the rest of the lights and the rest of the deeps. Kind of depends on your, what your customer base looks like, right? And so that's how you can kind of build it. Start with your top 20 and then build from there, because that gives you a really good chunk from which to work. And so now that we've got that one talked about, let's go on to the other one I want to make sure I show you, because some people are like, they're a little panicked about the conversion. And I think get rid of that.
And Dan, I think, don't you think, yeah, you are. The consultants also should take into account their own shade, because if your shade, if you are a deep 13, then you're obviously going to want to have that shade and a few around it. So just kind of think of your own shade and then look at the colors that you've sold in the last year and go, kind of use that as a guide too. Just making suggestions to you guys, but make sure you look at your own customer base.
Yeah. So the other thing that you can do, in addition, this is on InTouch, you guys, because we have one that we got in our Buzz kit that just basically gives you all the pieces, parts, conversions. If I'm a light, medium, or deep, what are my concealer options? What are my under eye corrector options? My silky setting powder options? But this one is really great because it talks right around, are we looking at a cool undertone, neutral undertones?
I like how it added those extra words, Dan, because it says
peach.
Yeah, the colors are listed in there, which is nice.
And I think this is worth printing, even if it's in black and white, you guys. It doesn't matter. Print it so you've got it. Like throw it in a binder as a reference. I think it's a fabulous piece of literature for you to keep in your arsenal, because it's just going to make things easier for us in the long run. Now, here is something. There's been lots of ways, pardon me, that people have talked about how to get this product on people's faces, how to get products out there. So these are the pretty foundation packs. Okay, they're packs of 6, and I ordered one of each in the lights through mediums in luminous, because I ordered the mattes, because most of my customers are matte customers. Now, this way I've got, 6 tries of each shade in luminous until I build up my luminous side of things. Okay. This is making us be smart in our investing into our demo products. Yes, they're write-offs, but we also don't want to be blowing out all of our profits before we sold any. Okay. Now, this is something that somebody brought up, is why not try to be looking for every shade? An example of every shade. So that's 36 people. Okay. So you can even say,
so cool.
I think it would be great
because to have an actual picture of somebody new facial in every single shade. And I'm thinking, makeover contest kind of thing. Like that would be so much fun. And then you've got like you said, Dan, you've got your binder of your real customers that you can show people. And most people are willing, if it's just for your customer base, you're not putting it on TikTok or whatever. But most people would be willing to show a before and after. You can show the before small and the after bigger. But to show that difference of what a foundation can do for your face is incredible.
I absolutely think it would be incredible. And you guys, seriously, we're going to have before and after templates for you guys to be able to put in Canva. I think that would be really helpful for you. And in addition to this 30 face challenge, because these types of challenges are going to set you up to be able to earn the cruise that's being offered by the company that we have running for the end of this seminar year into the beginning of the next. And so we're going to be sending out some materials. I watched a whole Zoom about it this morning, and it comes down to weekly activity and not ridiculous activity. It's just consistent activity. So we can't take off 2 months, but we could take off a couple of days, or a week if we're going on vacation or what have you. But it's being able to map out a month. Yeah.
When you and I earned the cruise.
Yeah.
When it was all said and done, looking back, I thought, oh my gosh, and I know you did too, it wasn't that much work, but the payoff is so huge. And they're giving you a $2,000 voucher. When we earned it, Danny got a $1,500 cash prize. But you're going to get a $2,000 voucher for, inflation, I guess. I chose to go on the cruise, which, I know it costs more than that, but that's kind of how they did it. But you guys, how much work would you do at another job if your boss told you, if you do this much work and it's going to be stretching you out of your comfort zone, but I'll treat you to a $2,000 voucher. And you could pick your own cruise. And if you've never cruised before, I'll help you pick one. They're so fun. And so the directors cannot earn this promotion. It's only for consultants. But we're going to work hard too, because we just want to go on a cruise ourselves. We'll all book together if you guys want. But the other gifts too are very lovely. They're very high end gifts that you wouldn't normally buy yourself. And Mary Kay wanted those for us. She wanted us to have Cinderella prizes. Mm-hmm. We know that we should probably not go out and buy. I don't even know how much those sunglasses cost, and we should have looked that up. But
I did not look it up yet.
We'll look it up for next week. You guys, let yourself have something that's for you, because you all work so hard for other people in your family and your community. But it's okay to earn something for you. And if you really don't want to, you could give them away. You could raffle them off for charity. I mean, there's 100 ways, but being a winner is the only way you're going to get them.
Absolutely. And so we are really going to embark upon the foundation matching extravaganza here. On Thursdays, we're going to keep going. We're going to triple check locations so that we have the restaurant up at IKEA open so that they're not doing any kind of maintenance or what have you. But fear not, we will always have a location on Thursdays for us to do this. And we're going to have some virtual ones where you're going to be able to send some samples out to customers. They're going to take the Foundation Finder quiz. Mm-hmm. So we know what we're going to be sending them. And Trish and I are going to navigate this ourselves and figure out what night of the week is the best to be able to offer this and crank it out. So I'm really excited to be able to offer you guys this cool bag for 30 faces by June 15th. So cool. It also is going to help you become a star for the fourth quarter. It's going to really propel your sales, because the other thing too is that you want them to wash their face before they put this on. Okay. You want them to wash their face. And I'm a big fan of still putting foundation primer on after moisturizer so that they can really feel what this is going to feel like on their skin. So Dan, you're going to have those options.
Of business things, because we're going to have that option for you on Thursdays. We're going to probably have to do a couple rotation of locations, but if you guys ever wanted to, because you guys know that, if you ever wanted to go, well, I would host a party at my house, invite my customers over, and open it up to us to invite a couple people in our own unit. I mean, that would be so fun. We've done that before at Lori's house, Kay's house, Amy's house.
Yep.
I mean, we've done it at Danny's house. I mean, that's so fun. So if you are on our teams, what a better way to get your own foundation matching is to have us come over and do a party with you and your friends and invite some other people. You could do that.
We would absolutely do that for you. Absolutely. And so here's something I wanted to show you is that with the price changes that are happening at the end of the week, we do have a revised create a roll-up. So let me get this set up so you can see it all here. This is, Diana created this, and I want you to look at it because the new repair set goes to $230. Okay. It's still going to count as 4 sets, right? And the way it's set up is 8 pockets is $409, 6 pockets is $309, 4 sets is $209, and 2 sets they're going to leave it at $99. And the only idea here, this is to basically set up your follow-up appointment. Do you want to brighten and tighten? Well, that's an appointment. Do you want to renew and restore? That's an appointment. Do you get what we're saying? Polish and perfect, peel and patches, mix and mask. And then down here at the bottom, you've got your Ultimate Beauty set, which counts as 4 sets. The Flawless Finish, and this is the one that she says really does cut into profits a little bit, but it's counting as 2 sets. But if they bought a skincare set up at the top and then did a Flawless Finish to fill up a roll-up bag and give you 4 pockets at $209, could you get excited about that? And that could be something that you could change the price on if you wanted to. You absolutely could.
Yeah, you could.
So you absolutely could. You could make it be 3 sets and maybe take out something, maybe like take out the finishing spray or something like that to make it a little less lucrative on
brush, maybe
the shopper side or the brush. Yeah. You could do that, or have the brush be part of a booking tool or something if they opt for that. But you can, it's a guideline, right? You can create your own closing sheets. If you go onto Erin Marlowe's Go Give graphics part of things, there are closing sheets that you can modify on Canva if you want, and they're fabulous. So Trish has in her hand the price increase sheets, and those are available on InTouch as well. So you want to make sure you check it out. If you're kind of thinking ahead, thinking like a retailer, anything that you purchase up until the 15th or up through the 15th, that's going to give you more than 50% profit when you sell it on the 16th, because in the new lookbooks, the new prices are there. Okay. So just be aware of that. Yes.
My favorite product that's going up probably is Serum C. I love that stuff. I use it every single day. I sell quite a bit of it. And so right now I'm going to be ordering as many of those puppies this week as I can, because there's other things going up $1 or $2, but this one is going up $4. So if I buy it this week for $30, I'm now going to be able to sell it for not $60, but for $64. And that is a
so
great,
make it 32.
It's going to make a great profit margin, because I'm only paying $30. I'm going to get $64 back.
That's awesome.
That's such smart stuff. I make a pre-mover. I don't know about you guys, but it's not too many. If I were to have 10 or 20 of those on my shelf, it's such a good seller. And the finishing primer, $2 as well. So, but think about what you use the most. I'd be getting my own personal stuff for the next year right now.
Yeah, I would too. Anything that you're looking at, even the repair set, even though it's only going up $5, that's $5 you could save. Yeah, $5 is $5. So check it out and see if you can offer some sales to your customers. Just look at that foundation set of options that are out there, and we'll be getting these tracking sheets to you. We'll get this posted up on YouTube so you guys can follow along and watch. And you're going to go out there and touch 1 million faces with all of the new foundation products. So Trish, thanks for jumping on with me today, my friend.
Of course. This is how we do it. This is how we do it together and mighty. And I just am visualizing those binders with one of every shade in there. I'm excited about it, Jen. I'm going to run with that myself.
It's going to be great. I'm super excited too. All right, go out.